Hello,
Hi.
everyone. This is hi Andrey. This is
Hello, Nick.
Postgres Hacking with Andrey and Nikolai, mostly with Andrey because Andrey is main active person here. So I'm Nikolai from Postgres AI, Andrey from AWS team.
And Postgres Global Development Group.
More importantly, right, Andrey is a long-term contributor, quite known for performance work. I'm just introducing for those who just joining because obviously there are people who didn't watch previous episodes. And let's discuss what we are going to do today. First, we will discuss our previous patches and how their situation in hackers and chances to be accepted and so on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we are going to implement something new. We will show right? Later. let's do it later.
Yeah.
So what about our old patches?
Let me share my screen with mail client. Do you see my Gmail?
Yes.
First, our iteration count patch was reviewed by Nathan Bossart from AWS, a colleague of mine. And he made a reasonable question: why do not we allow 0 time span between iterations of watch? I decided that yes, it sounds correct, and I implemented.
To give context, this is from the past. You implemented the second argument for.
That did it. It's your responsibility too.
So it was for PSQL in console /watch. We wanted the second argument to be able to have finite specified number of loops on yes. to end when it achieved.
Here is an example.
So is the question that like 0 should be like a meaning of 0 is infinite?
No, 0 is no wait between iterations. Like whenever previous query completed, start next immediately. Before current version of PSQL is implementing 0 as 1 second. Our version was given error that it's incorrect. And new version, which I sent to hackers, will do 0 second sleep and iterate n times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks correct. Seems like it works. So there is a new version. Nathan so far didn't move it to ready for committer. Maybe he's planning to do another round of review.
Hey, so we have chances to have the first patch from our live sessions accepted. It would be great.
Yes, I'd say that this patch have most of chances because it's simplest patch. Slightly controversial because some folks told that they don't see a meaning in this program. For example, Peter Eisentraut said that
no value.
No, his objection was that there is a watch command in Linux and other operating systems, and this watch command is behaving differently. They have a lot of options, but they don't have iterations count. So probably if operating system watch doesn't have it, no one wants it. That makes sense, actually, his point of view. But Stefan Frost is supporting our patch, and Nathan yes, because he have a commit git, and Nathan Bossart also supported our patch. Kiyotaro Horiguchi made a review, found the actual bug that I fixed. I do not remember what was the bug. We were accepting strings which start with a number and then not a number. And I have sent a version which is fixing
Yeah, small patch, but many questions.
Yes. In a so widely used project, everything must be perfect. At least we should try to do perfect programs. There are no such thing as perfect program. Every program contains a bug.
Yeah, usually when we, like in startups, we got used to release early and so on, move faster, short iterations, accept lower quality of everything. But here, obviously, perfect state should be achieved.
It's not acceptable, and it's not acceptable even like with a little epsilon lower than perfect.
Right. That's why many quite important and desired features wait many years to be accepted.
That's true. That's true. And another news from PostgreSQL hackers, we did a review of load balancing in libpq by Gelt Cinema. We had a question about how Fisher-Yates algorithm of list shuffling is implemented. It seemed to me that it had a superflows line. Gelt fixed his patches, and also what is interesting, I found another version of the same algorithm in genetic optimizer Gecko.
In Postgres code base.
In Postgres code base, and based on our review, fixed that implementation too. It had some erroneous comment and superflows assignment. Superflows check. He fixed it with
I hope
unconditional assignment.
I hope genetic optimizer is not broken now.
No, it's just like difficult to read code which does nothing. So it's like you can stumble upon it when you read the code, but it does nothing bad to actual workflow. That's all for our news from PostgreSQL hackers. Let's get hacking.
Yeah, let's do it. Great.
Okay, so this time I prepared because I was afraid that things will not go well. So
we discussed the idea last time. Let's quickly recap it.
So there is a common completion tag. Create table X.
It's called common tag, right? Common tag.
Yes, it's called common tag, and it is sent to us with network packet, which is called command complete. Insert into X values. What did I?
You need to write select, just select without any columns. Values needs something, I guess.
This is a common tag too. Sometimes it has some useful information. See, the number is the number of actually rows affected. Basically, now
nobody knows what is the first number. Nobody knows.
First number is object ID, which was deprecated at Postgres 11. And we want to make this customizable because when you do pg restore after pg dump, you get only this common text which tell you nothing, exactly nothing. Let's try to do it. Pg dump. And direct it into pg restore.
T.
Restore.
Right. So it's you can use PSQL, right?
I want to use pg restore.
In this case, you will need to -f or something like to read from stdin. You need a trick. You need a trick. So I would use
dump.sql pg restore. Actually, I'm not real DBA. I am using this not so often. Last time I used pg dump in 2019.
This is actually very good. I like, so those who create don't always use, right? And there is a gap here.
The Postgres. What am I doing wrong?
Let me check. F and D cannot be used together. What?
Hence.
This is strange. It should work. It should be plain text. Actually, PGStore should accept from stdin as well by piping. I mean, but okay, we cannot create anything today because we cannot use PGStore. We forgot how to use it. Okay, let me check myself.
Okay, let's use PSQL. Dump into PSQL. Works, and you see here is a copy. And we would like to see a copy of which tables was there. Can we, by the way, produce insert, not a copy?
Interesting. By the way, I managed to make PGStore working with pipe, and it says that I need to use PSQL because it's text format dump. Maybe it was deprecated, and so we need the capital dash F. Okay, just skip it.
Let's just do the customization.
What was the question?
Can we do dump with inserts instead of copy?
Yeah, there is an option in pgdump. Let me quickly find it. I will tell you.
Yeah, inserts.
Dash inserts. Yes. Dash inserts.
Yeah.
Right.
So we want that when we do this inserts, we want to see which tables are actually inserted. So when we are inserting huge databases, we want to see what's our progress so far. So right. I did my homework. I found this find function replace percent placeholders. What it's used for archive and restore commands. For example, when we are doing for formatting archive command, we are taking our GAC archive command and replace F with file name and %p with native path. This function actually is used in many places. So it's used like a restore command in base backup. It is replacing something, and in SSL passphrase, it's replacing p with prompt.
So let me one small step back. We discussed last time that it would be good to print table name, but then we speculated on the topic that probably it won't be ever accepted. It will be never accepted because like not all people need it, and this is hard to change because it will break some things. And we discussed it should be optional, and then we discussed it should be customizable. So we some people want table name, some people want timestamp, some people want both, and it should be some template that user decides what to have in the response. Right? Okay.
Yes. And we have this function, which is, let me find where it is.
And this also sorry for just trying to give context and refresh my memory as well. And this also is a very strong point for the patch because it falls into philosophy. It follows Postgres philosophy to be very highly extendable, right? So this part we just make it extendable.
Command tag is formatted from something which is called no, not query. Query, not query description. Just a moment, I will find this function. I saw it yesterday. Yeah, query completion information.
Completion. Query completion.
Completion. Okay. So, and you see that we are here adding information about which tag it was used, tag we should emit, and how many rows were affected. Let's say that query completion should have slightly more information. Let's add here char star relation names. And we want to, whenever we do insert, we want to also add their relation names. QC relation names is format relation names. And we want to do that from executor state. And basically, it's a description of a query. Query disk. And let's do this function nearby. Static char star format query format relation names from what? From query description. Query description is where is our new function? It was just here. Query description is executor structure which is used for query executing. Actually, here we need a small part from our person. We need this small part here, which is doing actually formatting. And see what is in query description. There is a executor state, and in executor state we have relations affected. Result relations. Let's get any iteration over result relations.
So we can talk about also relations involved, for example, if it's insert select, some other relations. I'm thinking about what can be used in template further.
I think we need just comma separated all the relations.
Even if nothing was inserted, for example, insert select from some table, source table, where we just have reads, not inserts, and I think it should be different lists, two different lists. One is table affected in terms of inserting data, or delete, or like writes, where writes happened, and another is like where. Well,
this sounds just too complicated, actually.
Okay. I mean, the result relations sounds like relations participating in result. So I think it's about writes, and if it's insert select, table from select won't be here. But we can check. Just check and see.
We want this copy of the code. I'm afraid that we need that L list cell. We need to do it online with not so many time, with having not so many time to do it. Return result data, and this is the index which is used to be taken like that. this assert. We need a relation. Well, oof. What? Thanks. And we need append string info string. Append string info string. Result real. There must be something like relation name. But I don't see a relation name here.
So it's relation data. Maybe just search by name word. Name.
Oh, relation, get
Real
relation
name.
name. Yeah. Is executor state is here. So we have a function that formats relation names by query description. Let's check that it's compilable. No, it's not. No member result relation. Executor state. Maybe I miscalled it. Result relations is not there. It's probably in query description
itself. All right.
Let's try to compile it again. No, it doesn't. Relation.
It's a different error now.
Yes, I see. Relation, get relation name. It's just we need to define it. Where did it? In real.h we need to add header file.
Header file.
Utils rel. Must be sorted, but
well, anta pquery, between pquery.
No, it's in utils. I see PQRS.
Okay, good.
Still not compiling.
But it's a new error again.
Result relations is not in query disk. Actually, yes, I don't see it result relations here now.
Some ES relations. No, it's different. I remember I saw it, but where? ES result relations. You see it here. ES result relations. Maybe. But it's different, right?
Let's use this.
ES relations. Well, okay, but okay. Let's have something and then understand what what we have.
Let's see how it's
There's also ES open relations. There are several lists of relations.
We just want to have something formatted and then understand what we have just done.
Right.
So yeah, coping with C is sometimes hard. We just want to just want to glue a bunch of strings. And that's all we want. But that's not that easy. I have done this in the wrong place. I've done this in the wrong place. Must be. This is temporary installation, and I actually need it in mdtech.h in not in temporary installation.
Should work now. Yes, I think we already passed our changes.
Yeah. Yes. Now we want a GAC to do the actual formatting. Just to be sure, we must.
GAC is a new Postgres setting that can be controlled.
GAC
GUC grant unified
configuration. Yeah.
Configuration.
Let's just copy our hive command.
Why not?
And rename it to how do we tell it?
Command tag format or
format. Good.
Or
good description to do.
Right.
Good detailed description to do. How often user can change it? User set, I think. User set.
Exactly. It should be changed on fly.
What
Scope?
Scope, yes.
Category. It's similar to, like maybe client min messages or something.
Client connection
min,
other.
I would say client min messages is very close to it because it defines like error level. It also in response, right? And here we deal with response. Okay.
Command tag format. And where do we have this format?
By the way, it was not our idea. It was Kirk's idea, right? We are implementing his idea. Just
like... we are doing it already for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Seems like a very simple idea, but it takes time to
discuss last time and implement this time. But I think it's only beginning, right? So, but
looks like so.
But something for proposal, right? At least one variable.
Here we see that here is a command tag formatting in a file command tag. What we should do here, we should declare our GAC here. Must be something like charge star. Okay. And also we need a prototype somewhere. Let it be in command tags. Here. Extern charge star command tag. I did it in temp installation again. That was wrong.
Just delete it.
I think you're right. I should do that. It will be made again if I make check in the directory. Okay, so we have this command tag, and if if command tag format is not null, we should go with our logic of percentile formatting. How was it called? Percentile formatting, or replace percent placeholders. Return replace percent placeholders. First argument is actual format. Second is a GAC name for error formatting. GAC name. Then letters which can be used. Let's say N for tag name and relations for relations. And then we pass tag name and QC relation names.
This here.
Star real names null. If we have these QC relation names, only then we replace real name with real names. Unfortunately, in C we have to do this all the time. So for the record, it's only a T. I am not the guy who drinks beer in the morning so far. Something didn't work. Let's see what was wrong. We need a header file for this.
Okay.
Where is it defined? In common percent triple. C is somewhere at the beginning. Did we have a warning? Okay, it's installed. Now DBAs should not look into this.
Close your eyes, right?
Yes.
Kill all is even better. You know.
Set, how did we call it? Common tag format. To
What?
percent N, percent N, percent something else.
Okay.
Percent.
But it was not implemented yet, right? It's not...
R.
Okay.
It was implemented.
Okay,
I think server just crashed.
Good.
It's normal.
Success.
Development. Yes, something happened. What was wrong? Let's reconnect. The server stably crashed. Let's check that something works. Create
Show
table
maybe.
X.
Can we show this
pass
variable?
select.
You don't need the parentheses in this case.
Select one.
No, you already crashed.
Everything crashed.
Okay.
So I
Very
think
powerful thing.
I think this format relation names crashes. But we now have a very fast version of server restart. We don't need that PGCTL or something, just restart.
InitDB is not needed. Database is already here,
but it still crashes.
And can we know exact line which, like GDB or something? You don't use it, right? Or
yes, under Linux we would have that.
It's
we would
macOS.
have backtrace, but I'm on macOS now.
That's why Gitpod is better, because it's Ubuntu.
Yes, you're right. It crashes. Where does it crash? What did we change actually? Did we change much? So the only idea that I have that this part might be crashing. Okay, let's try to get this part back and comment out this part. Stop. Still crashes. Okay.
Are you sure that we work right now with updated version of binary? So with this code, you removed this code, but are you 100% sure that you're checking the updated binary?
March 9, almost 10 p.m.
And this is how you check it, right? But this is okay. Okay.
All our new code is commented out, but still everything crashes.
Just in case, it's 55 minutes right now, and like
I will need to go to work soon, but at least we need to understand this function is not called from anywhere,
so we can keep it. At least we have good reaction in chat. Like, okay, well, this thought happens all the time, so we did something.
That's more typical than our previous versions when everything was going smoothly.
I wish we had debugger and check step by step and see exactly.
I think there is something like backtrace configuration. Backtrace functions.
By the way, maybe before you do something, we cannot even set debug, send client messages to debug 3, 5.
We
4.
can try,
but it won't work as well.
Set client. We cannot ask for server for
completion is not working.
Completion tags. Yes.
Okay.
What is changed? Actually, diff shows us only commented out code. Let's comment out everything, just everything.
Okay.
Everything's commented. Never existed this gag. This function never existed too. and this part too. Everything that we created is now commented. And then we will be uncommenting line by line.
We can also apply dichotomy approach, like binary search approach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we just need debugger, I think, in this case.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's uncomment it back. That's magic. Let's have this relation. It's mystery. It happened. We just got to the exactly same version.
I still suspect we are dealing with, like, now I see your PGSTL restart, but I don't remember. Everything is recorded. I can check later, but maybe we didn't have it when you checked first attempts.
Oh,
so now it's
it's crashing. Now it's crashing.
Crashing. Okay,
we got it.
This code.
The crash is somewhere here.
If you see relation names.
Let's
Print lining, my favorite debugging approach.
Yeah, mine too. I misclicked. What was before the crash? Oh, why did they print numbers when it was string?
Yeah, you don't need to restart because when you crash it, it's restarted automatically. You're right, but still strange.
It was built in query completion tag. Names.
Here we will have a problem. I feel it.
I don't know.
Right, so this function is not working.
So now we had a seg fault just before logging. So
on warning,
QC
right,
is null.
Why is?
Because there might be no query completion information at all.
Right. Set, for example, set makes sense, right?
Set does not produce command completion.
So if we create table, if we try to create table, it probably should work. While set, no, set should produce set. Actually, I remember.
Actually,
no.
InitDB succeeded. InitDB created for us empty cluster, and it executed a whole lot of queries, but didn't fail anywhere.
System catalogs and fill them and so on, right? But no, I don't understand this. So it's not QC not being null, right?
Relation names null was also crashing our server.
Something else. As I think you're missing one character there.
Huh?
real name. Real name. Okay, just real names, plural or
What's wrong now?
is crashing on warning or where?
I don't know. Does it compile at all? There is a warning. There was some warning, by the way. Oh, what's the problem? We did not reference proper place for this function. It is doing something wrong with it. No, why? Incompatible pointer to integer conversion from function. We are using it incorrectly, this function. Let's see how others are using it. They return char star. We needed to copy this into buff.
Why?
We don't need to return size. Format. Stir copy.
Okay,
and buff format. Something was wrong again. So there was a warning. There is a simple way to get that information. Is to compile to dev null. Return strlen. C is not good with strings.
I know very well. Oops.
What?
It's
Okay, it's still crashing. I don't know why. I think I will finish it offline.
okay. Anyway, I think we entertained folks with this sec fault at least, right? So
it's not always go right way.
Right. Let's do baby steps, and and you think this will once this is working, it will be only only one that how to say placeholder for format for template.
I think that we should add much more information that could be used. We
like
should
up to
add
10 things.
something like time, for example, and many other stuff. And as the other problem of the approach that we took is that we prepare all the information and then format a string, even if it's not references information. And that's a kind of not good, because if we don't need this list of relation names, we shouldn't format it. We shouldn't spend CPU cycles on doing this. And that's a problem that we will need to fix in future versions.
Okay, failure is also some result, right? So once you have something working, let me know. I will put it to the comment to this video. So I mean, some patch or I don't know. Okay, thank you. Let's continue next time. Thank you. Have a